So you want to reconvey? Or maybe you want to switch your status. Maybe all you want to do is just be sovereign. My question is why? Meet Paul. He's married and has a 17-year-old son called Matt. Matt is now driving and on his P, so they have 1, 2, 3 cars in the driveway. Around the dinner table lately, they've been talking about the parking fine Matt got the other day. Paul has a construction business with a couple of guys working for him, and Paul's wife is an art collector. She has a plan to pay off their mortgage in the next 7 years. But the ATO has been breathing down their back about a tax bill that's overdue. These are a few of the reasons Paul reached out to the Living Council. In the Living Council, we look at ways to help minimise government issues, but not be a weird conspiracy theorist or a hippie who sings Kumbaya or a cowboy that breaks the law. So let's zoom out for a minute and look at a bigger picture. What if Paul put the 3 cars and the artwork into a discretionary trust? Then it wouldn't matter if anyone came after them because the items would be neatly protected from greedy hands. And as far as the fine goes, a few conversations with other Living Council members would help Paul's son to go to court and get the victimless crimes dropped. If Paul created an enterprise agreement between a holding trust and a trading trust, he would be able to funnel his proceeds in a perfectly legal way so that large tax bills become a distant memory and not a divorce predictor. Paul might also like the idea of cutting all the corporation contracts that his strawman has by reasserting his rightful position as beneficiary of his named estate. And to do this, he can take the steps outlined in the Living Council to acquire birth docs, write affidavits, and tell the world he's a living man and not a pushover. Now let's meet Jeanette. Jeanette is a single and has a pet cat. Jeanette works at TAFE teaching English as a second language. A third of her income is swallowed up in taxes. Her rego is due next week, and after that expense she has the mortgage, the electricity, and the phone bill to pay. Jeanette struggles each week to get the organic meat she wants to buy instead of the cheaper hormone-filled beef at Woolies. She really wants to try doing a bill of exchange, but she doesn't really know how they work. She's keen to discharge all the expenses that keep on coming. The Living Council shows people all the different legal tender options that are available and lets each family decide what plan is best for them. Unlike Paul, Jeanette feels passionately about her right to travel freely, so she wants to set up a plan to deregister her car and handle police when they ask for her license. The Living Council equips people like Jeanette with the words to say and a fee schedule to use when those officers want to contract with her. Jeanette wants to surround herself with like-minded people who might be able to help her piece together all the fraud, write notices, and push back on her local bank. Unlike Paul's fancy enterprise agreement idea, Jeanette wants to set herself up with a private members association and speak to her boss about being a contractor, rather than a pay-as-you-go employee. By doing this, she's hoping to minimize tax and maximize fresh organic eggs and meat. Now Jeanette wants to ask you, what about you? What does your mud map look like? Why do you want to be sovereign? It's all good and well to know about the Sedekay Trust, be angry about the Black Hats, or join the freedom movement. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to work out what moving into the private looks like for you and your loved ones. As you contact the Living Council for the next steps, be sure to write down your why and have a clear idea as to what you want your private life to look like.